So tomorrow morning I'm going out on a hike. And it's not supposed to be the very best weather. Snowy, rainy, who knows what's coming. So probably do about 10 miles. And one of the problems I always used to have when I used to go out for a day hike is when I went to grab some snacks for the trail, I wouldn't have any because I would either always eat them beforehand or there just wouldn't be that kind of trail snacky sort of stuff in the house. So what I've started doing to make sure that I have something is put all of my trail food into a box and put it into a room that's kind of out of the way in the house, up on the tallest shelf that I need a little step ladder to get up to so that I'm less likely to eat it, and every time I go out on a day hike there's going to be something there. So I figured why not pack my snacks for this video. So I went up and I got my box, and when I'm doing it for a day hike I usually do 2 containers. And let me just, actually I don't know how interesting this will be, but let me go through what's in the trail box. Maybe it will spark an idea, maybe there's something in here that you might like. So first, it's just a bag of peanuts. I have a bag of granola. I have some ginger snacks. I have a bag of plantain chips. I have a bag of banana pudding. Jello, like the actual brand name Jello, it now makes like this natural line of puddings. So there's only a couple ingredients you can't pronounce in here. Some granola bars. There are potato flakes. Usually don't do the potato flakes for a day hike. Dried pineapple, dried cranberries, dried banana chips. Last time I was in the store, I found a little sale in the discount rack for some pecan chips, so it's a bag of pecan chips, a bag of chocolate pudding, bag of dates, bag of chia seeds, half-eaten box of couscous, some Nutella cups, bag of goji berries, bag of dried mangoes, another half-eating bag of dried mangoes. Hey, look, another bag of dried mangoes. I believe this is unsulfured dried mango. There are, I don't know if I already said these, I have some peanut butter cups. I have some beet chips, yum. There is some more dried bananas. I have a bag of almonds. I have a bag of apricots. A bag of powdered soy milk. Different types of dried bananas. Different types of dried apricots. This is TVP. It's a soy product. It's all protein. And some sunflower seeds. And what else is in here? I have a bag of gravy for, again, not a day hike, but if I was going overnight, I would throw it in with the potatoes. And that's about it. I do have also some ground flaxseed. This is actually in a freezer right next to where my box is. Because it's ground, I keep it in the freezer. So that's essentially everything that is in my, I have some, that emergency C. I have the, whatever it is, the Immune Plus, and I don't really take this out ever on normal day hikes, but if it was the middle of the summer and it was wicked hot and I'm sweating a lot, I might throw one into my pack. Alright, so let's pack up some snacks. So the first thing that I would do is fill this jar with some various items. And I'm not picky at all. So I try to just kind of mix things up. So I love the dried mango, so I'm going to throw some dried mango in there. I made a video talking about these ginger candy things. And so I never throw more than 3 in. They're kind of sweet, but there's something that I tend to eat at the end of the day. So not the end of the day, but towards the end of the hike. So throw some of those in. Sunflower kernels. Throw some sunflowers in. Throw a couple dates in. 3. What else? I throw some almonds in. Throw some banana chips in. I'm also going to throw in some of these bananas. I'll show you what they look like when I take them out. These are great. These are unsulfured. They're just like bananas cut in half and then dried. They're really like chewy and leathery, and I love eating those on the trail. I've only been able to find those at one store near me, and it's not exactly close. So whenever I happen to drive by, I pull in and usually buy whatever bags they have there. Normally there's only 3 or 4 bags that they have in stock, and I end up buying them all. What else? Throw in some beet chips. Throw in some goji berries. Cranberries. And just a few peanuts. I'm kind of running out of room. And then I will top it off with, let's go with some, I don't think I threw in any apricots yet. I'll throw in some apricots. Where's my lid? And so, kind of mix it up. And so that's one snack jar that I'll bring. And almost every single time I come home with something in it. Again, for like a 10-mile hike. The next thing that I'll mix up is some chia pudding. And I don't measure anymore. It's about 4 tablespoons, 5 tablespoons that I'll put in. So about that much. And I don't have any raisins left. Actually, my family is at the grocery store right now, and they're picking up some raisins. I normally prefer to put raisins in here, but instead I will put in some cranberries. And actually, I don't think I put any pineapple in the other one. So I'll put some dried pineapple chunks in here. Again, I really like raisins, so I think what I'll do is I'll just add some raisins later on. I'll add some soy milk powder. And again, I happen to be using a tablespoon here, but I normally just grab any spoon. Throw in a couple tablespoons. Actually, you'll throw in about 3. And where's the last? Oh, here we go. Throw in about 1/4 of a container of a pudding package. And I've tried all different types of pudding in this. Pistachio works pretty good. Banana did not work very good. So this is chocolate. And normally I'll just throw in some random nuts. Normally I like to put pumpkin seeds in here. I am out of pumpkin seeds, so I have to get, actually, I'm not, I know where there's pumpkin seeds. Hold on. All right. Forgot I had some in the freezer. So throw in a handful of pumpkin seeds, a little bit more, and the last ingredient, again after they get home from the store I'll throw in some raisins. The last ingredient is carrot chips. I just realized this has probably all been out of the camera, hasn't it? Well, I don't know what to do. Sorry. All right, and normally I don't make it this early. I suppose I could add water to it right now. And so I don't know if that's going to end up dissolving the carob chips. Normally I would add the water in the morning, but I just add the water and shake. What will happen is the chia seeds will expand and this will turn into a thick pudding. Normally what I would do is probably shake it again in about another hour or so. It's still very liquidy, so all of the solid things will float down to the bottom. If I shake it in, again, anywhere between 20 minutes to an hour from now, all of the seeds and all of the fruit and stuff will kind of be floating in there, and when it gels, it'll all be mixed throughout. Now, this tomorrow, I tend not to eat this all at once, but every once in a while when I stop along the trail, I'll put some inside of me, and it's great. So, that's it. Those are my 2 containers for, again, I'm thinking about going, depending on the weather, I'll probably definitely go 10, maybe I'll go 12 miles. But that's everything that I would eat tomorrow. And that would be like I'm not going to eat breakfast on the trail. I would have breakfast at home. This would be for snacks, lunch, and then snacks until I get home. So you figure, I don't know, it might be anywhere between probably about 4 hours or so, 4.5 hours that I'll be out hiking depending on the weather. And I've never felt hungry when I got back. I've never felt exhausted, from lack of carbohydrates or anything like that. And that's it. So, what a mess in front of me. I know you guys can't see it, but I hope somebody found that interesting. And again, I think my life changed for snacks when I ended up with the hiker box. In the past, I might have had those, a lot of Cliff Bar sort of things. But one of the great things about having the hiker box, and whenever I go to the store, like the peak, I didn't put any of these in, but I'll kind of grab a random thing and throw it in, is that all throughout the day I'm eating something different, and I never get bored of it, and it's never a hassle for me to eat. I actually want to eat what's in here. And so I think that's really key to getting those carbs in you as you go throughout the day. And the other thing too you're going to find is that there was no Twizzlers, there's no M&Ms, there's no junk food in it. Well, besides the pudding, I suppose might be considered a junk food. There's a lot of sugar in there, but there's not this. Nothing here is junk food. And again, I think you can go hiking and not eat empty calories and eat empty carbohydrates. I think you can eat plenty of carbs and plenty of calories, but also have those carbs and calories actually have some nutrition and have some value for your body instead of just being empty. So, hope this was valuable to someone. Thanks for watching.